Louis Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. We have a top 25 class between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Hands it off. At the 35, he's open. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Wow, good return. God damn it.
Take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines were nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin him deep. Fielded in the end zone. It's Peterson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After getting
out there, out there, huh?
12. Snap it to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Dances away. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them. The Trojans are on the move. He wants to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Fires and
that shit up.
Takes it the other way.
Up.
And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Hey, huh?
A great return
Eat
for
it,
a touchdown. Any return for a touchdown.
Went out there. He didn't get out there.
This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone. Eyes get big as saucers. Go jump on that puppy, secure it, and get you a touchdown.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Finds the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. And the Hawkeyes are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call?
And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jeff. He is smashing people. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And, guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. Looking for a crease. It's Peterson. And the Trojans get enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Dances away from the heat. He'll try to do it himself. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Finds his tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like. Because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I would use this as a part of my offense, too. When I got a guy like this, I can do the design quarterback runs with, and he can make 10 yards look like it's nothing. I mean, just chews up dirt quickly and gets in the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. What a snag by the defense.
He was on the screen anyway. I would go deep like a punch. Should have took the sack. So you would have picked the screen. And
turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games.
Good D.
Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And they're not quite in rhythm there.
I was behind the line. It's a bump out.
That was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that. I know that.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be the defensive coordinator calling the plays.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get loud enough.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Crosses the 45. Oh, look out! He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. He's off to the races. The 40. The 20.
If I get it, just like that. Damn.
Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Terrible fucking tackle defense, man.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
Terrible.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Minnesota. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Going up top on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Line getting set on second down. He'll keep it himself. Nice move.
How's that thing out there?
The Trojans have a first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Open space at the 25. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, USC!
Gotta get out of his way, man. He's about to fuck you up. Get out of his way.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And I tell you what, Reese,
yep.
I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And back to the air on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. At the 35, he's loose. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down.
I try to get you again. You got me that time. It'll make the tackle. You got that ball out of there that time.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Finds his man down the middle. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to them on third and short. They try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Moving out of the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
You paid for that one, but you got in there. You had to pay for that one.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more snap coming before halftime. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Wiggles free.
That nigga got wiggles out there.
He never had a chance to get it off, and down
oh,
he goes,
shit.
And we will head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off play action on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. It's complete to the right. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
The wrong read. I thought you was going to the running back. That probably at least been the first. I'd take it, though.
He's got great speed. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He's got it on the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Trojans. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
Oh, that's a pick, man.
In that last drive. So someone's going to have to make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
This right here is probably Joe.
All kinds of running room. The 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose.
Little white boy, the problem.
Iowa.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense
Yeah,
was
81
crowding a
yards
lot of
rushing
bodies
him.
close to the line of scrimmage. And once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Peterson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Quarterback will audible. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The Trojans will call on their punt team. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Parker. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this 1st down.
Sweet cut there. Got room at the 35. And they are finding
that motherfucking running place. Stop right there. We're going to stop it, though.
This offense is going
we're going to stop it.
They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
We on it. Don't do it. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. All the way around motherfucking PG County, man.
Good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Works his way ahead for about 3.
Stay home, y'all. Stay home.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And the quick shuffle back.
It's a bumble, man.
In college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. The corners are walked up tight. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Jordan. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one. Looking deep down the right side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Offense set on first down. They'll run it from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab down the middle. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They're going to throw it again. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. West Virginia is just getting torched right now, and Mountain Mama, I didn't see that coming. It's one game, look, I know that, but this one has to hurt. They're trailing by 14 to Minnesota. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up 2nd down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On the move. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
Dang.
After a good return on the interception.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Iowa! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. USC.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Peterson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Yeah.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Line gets set. First down. From the gun. They're trying to get to him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Parker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they've moved on in the 4th.
All right. Gotta pull this shit out, man. Gotta pull this shit out.
Running the football when it matters.
You got time to score.
In the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
So with the lead at 4, they're going to go for 2 to make sure they don't lose it on a late touchdown. Barrels ahead. He's in the end zone for the 2 as the lead now stands at 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll keep it on the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting...
Lofts one high and deep. And that pass is caught at the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And here's the 5th interception.
Good game, bro. You came back and got me. Good game, y'all.
Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays and big